Hello everyone, Ryan Embry here with the Sweet Spot live at the 2025 Hospitality Show here with Brendan from Newport Hospitality Group. Brendan, thank you so much for taking some time with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Looking forward to our conversation.
Yeah, here we are, day 2 of the Hospitality Show. Been asking, I think these hospitality events have really had a transition on what people expect to get out of them. And your role at Newport, what does a successful hospitality show look like for you?
I think it's a mixture of networking. Whether it be with vendors or even other hospitality management companies or hotel management companies, just learning what's working for them, and maybe even bounce ideas off of them. And
Sure.
we're all in it together. We're all competing, but we're all dealing with some of the same challenges. So I think networking is a big one. And then for me, looking at how we can operate our hotels better by looking at what vendors are here, what new technology is coming out, especially with labor. Revenue management, human capital management, those types of things. So between those two, and then it's nice to have some fun events as well,
Sure.
which this one, let's check that box. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, efficiency is the name of the game right now. Margins are super tight for hotel management companies. Brands are looking for ways, not to compromise the guest experience. Here we are going into the winter, typically slower months depending on what market you're in. Are you noticing in the markets that you're in right now with Newport any guest trends or guest sentiment that's kind of bubbling up to the top as we head into 2026?
For our portfolio, I think we've seen more usage in like the digital aspects of the stay experience. 80% of our portfolio is Hilton and Marriott. So for instance, if we're behind on a lock replacement or upgrade and digital key's not quite working, like I've seen that be a detractor on guest service.
Sure.
But from we're in select limited service hotels. So, one thing that we preach really every day with our GMs and our property leaders is friendliness and cleanliness.
Yep.
And making sure those two things are done and making sure the asset is taken care of as well. But in terms of trends from guests, other than the government shutdown having a huge impact on our southeast hotels where we have military bases, that's really the only trend that I can really speak to.
Right, and hopefully we see some of that international travel that we see dip earlier in the year start to filter back into those states. Newport Hospitality right now just announced a brand new website, exciting new chapter for the Newport Hospitality Group. Talk to us a little bit about that and kind of what that means for your culture.
Yeah, so I think one of the main points of the new website, for one, the previous one, it was the technology on it couldn't be updated any further. So
Sure.
It was kind of like we had to do it. But I think the main thing that we're excited about is, it's very difficult right now to pick up third-party management agreements right now. There's a lot of competition in our industry. And right now, clearly because of interest rates and how, lending is going, there's not a lot of deals being done. So I think what the biggest thing I am excited about with the website is it's going to make it easier for people to find us that are looking for a hotel management company by a more powerful and engaged SEO. And so I think that's the biggest thing is outside of the word of mouth and us getting referrals from other managers that we currently work for or have in the past, just the searchability of our company should be much better with this new website.
Well, the landscape in hotel management companies, like you said, Brendan, are changing every single day. It's getting more competitive out there. So to have an asset like that, a digital asset, really puts you in a place of differentiation between other management companies. So as we wrap up, wanted to get to know you, portfolio a little bit better, a little bit closer.
Right.
You have a favorite view at one of your properties or hotels?
Yeah, it'd be I think it's 631 at the Hampton Inn at Jacksonville Beach, oceanfront.
Oh, very nice.
So yeah, we've been managing that hotel for about 9 years, but I think it's our own. Yeah, we sold our other oceanfront hotel about 3 years ago, so it's kind of hard not to go with that view.
Yeah, you can't beat that one. What about a favorite dish at one of your properties?
So we don't have any properties with any like unique F&B options outside of the Hampton Inn,
Sure.
Jacksonville Beach, that has a tiki bar. and also an indoor restaurant. Honestly, my favorite dish is probably at that hotel too. The steak tacos, Chef Marco, and I can't remember the type of red pepper that he uses. And he's going to kill me if I can't think of it right now. But he's got this crema sauce, really spicy red peppers that he uses, and perfectly marinated steak. But yeah, that's probably my favorite dish at any of our properties.
All right, awesome. Yeah. Well, at the hospitality show, a lot of these hospitality events, we're always trying to hold that crystal ball, trying to see what it looked like, into the future. What do you see as the vision for Newport Hospitality from the operations standpoint?
I think that, we're always looking to grow.
Yeah.
3 years ago, we're just north of 50, and now we're down to about 38 hotels, and that was strategic. I think the quality of partner that we work for is more important than just growth for the sake of growth.
Sure.
So making sure that culturally with our owners we're aligned and what the ultimate goal is. Obviously, it's a business, you got to be profitable, but the way that we want to manage our hotels, it can be altered if you're not aligned with the right values and what the ultimate end goal is for an asset. So growth, I do see us growing. Right now, obviously, the environment that we're currently living in and working in, it's not the easiest.
Sure.
But like if we have an opportunity to buy a smaller management company, we're looking at options there if the opportunity comes. And then just organic growth through our current partners.
Yeah.
Some of our longest, we've been managing one hotel for a current owner for 23 years.
Yeah.
And our largest partner, we've been managing for them for 17 and a half years. So, just organic growth that way as well.
Yeah, awesome. We'll continue to watch the success and wish you nothing but it in the future. So thank you so much for spending some time, Brendan.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.